through everything, even the smaller things, even the harder things. We stick together. Through everything, even the bigger things, nothing's impossible if we stick together. You joke, I joke, so we laugh together. We share, we cuss, but we learn together. We hurt, we fuss, but let's act together. I leave, you leave, so we live together, together. Through everything, even the smaller things, even the harder things, we stay together.
All right, welcome to another episode of Can You Connect? Sorry, it's been a minute. This is Mr.WalkThatWalk, and today's episode we are going to be discussing dating someone who has disruptive mood dysregulation disorder. And I didn't find a lot of information on this, and like usually I like to get people's viewpoints. However, I think it's going to be a bit different due to let's say that these people are not able to get their particular disorder handled, with this type of rage, because disruptive mood dysregulation disorder has something to do with people having outbursts, temper tantrum, but they're also breaking things. So imagine doing that like as an adult, young adult. You're gonna get fined. You're gonna be like, oh man, like you could be in jail for destroying somebody's property. So dating somebody or being in a full-time relationship with somebody like that, I'm not positive. But we're going to figure it out. There was nothing, I found nothing on it. I probably could look up an article, but I liked, I'm a visual learner, so I like to see it on the video. However, I believe I have dealt with people who had it before. I believe they were probably little people who are at a alternative school. So I believe I've seen it before, with somebody raging and having those type of outbursts. So this person as an adult, even meeting this person, I could see it being this type of person. Like, let's say you're meeting this person, whether a guy or a woman, and you're just, you're saying hi to them, you're greeting them, and they don't want to meet you, they don't want to, or no, I'm sorry, they're asking you for the person with the disruptive mood regulation. Let's say they summon up the courage to ask you for your number, and you tell them no. I could see this person maybe reacting in a physical manner. I can see that. And it has happened in certain situations. I'm not saying that these people in this disorder has done it, but there is situations where people have asked for people's number and they said no, and something physical happened. Somebody got attacked because of it. Growing up, people with the disruptive mood regulation had issues with being told no. So when they were getting told no, that's when they would rage out and have an outburst. And that will last for a while. That'll last for like 30, maybe an hour, until they're able to calm themselves down. So imagine if they're not getting a hold of this as they're older, like they're still showing these same behaviors. Let's say that they got past Shepherd Pratt, or they just got out of Shepherd Pratt, or they just got out of jail. Like something to where they did something aggressive to where they ended up in these certain places because they're usually out of control when they're angry, when something triggers the outburst. I'm not saying they're out of control all the time, but when something is triggering it, that's when they can't control their emotions. So that's just the first part. So if I were to say these people are potentially some of the ones that could be in those cycles of domestic abuse. So, anytime their partner is saying no to them, they probably hit them. I feel like I'm just I'm not saying these things for a fact they're doing this. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying in my mind we're coming up with scenarios of how this person would be who has outbursts, who struggles with anger, who gets angry often, how they will look as a couple with somebody. And in my mind, it looks like if you get angry and destroy things as you're a child or a teen or a young adult, what are you going to do with somebody if your partner tells you no? They may hit their partner if their partner is telling them no to whatever they may want at that very moment. So these are certain things to keep in mind. They may be destroying property, or as well. Let's say they don't. Let's say maybe this person does. Maybe this one doesn't do physical abuse, but they break things. So they'll destroy their partner's things. If you tell them no about something, like it's hard for them to I guess it's like a slight to them. Like things need to be their way, and things need to go their way, and if it doesn't go their way, then it's an issue. They don't know how to take no, they don't know how to take, they don't know how to adjust to change and adjust to something new or something different. And anything could flip them off. So, however, if you're the person that's in a relationship with them, then you're probably walking on eggshells. You're probably on edge. Have anxiety. Probably always worried, doing things. You're probably the people pleaser. If you're dealing with somebody to that extent who's violent. So, understanding And how would you know that this person would have, like, let's say, disruptive mood dysregulation disorder? Probably because of how severe their anger gets. You know, how you see their anger on display, how often they get angry, because it says 2 to 3 to 4 times. So if this person gets angry like a lot through the week, and it's hard for them to calm down, and they often destroy things, this person could potentially have that. You know, we often hear about other disorders, but this is a good disorder, especially when it comes to anger. Because somebody, at a certain point, they should be able to use coping skills. They should be able to work through what they're feeling. They should be able to work through a simple no. Like, somebody should be able to say no, or I'm not feeling it, or I'm not ready, or maybe we could try another day, rather than them exploding off the hinges. So these are things to warning signs. You know, because while you're dating somebody, you're able to observe how they act and observe what they do. And if you feel like that abuse is normal, then you also have to figure out, why is the abuse normal? Because sometimes maybe you're not afraid. Maybe you're just used to that because of your own upbringing. You're used to fighting, chaos. So you're drawn into somebody like that. However, that person may likely go to jail, or something bad might happen to that person, because they may get caught up somewhere else doing something because of their anger. So I wish I had more. I wish I could discover more, but this is just off of the dome what I got. Off of the dome. This is most of the info I got. However, I'm going to be coming right back with another video, so definitely check that out. And yeah, this will conclude today's episode. Yeah, it was a little freestyle. And it's not to say that this person does not love their partner, but because of their refusal to get support, and in some cases, sometimes it's like nothing works. Sometimes it's like therapy, medication. Sometimes none of those things work, and in some people's cases, with their kids, none of that has worked. Sometimes it's literally on that person to want to feel better, or to want to get better. We can't make anybody control their anger. That's their choice. They gotta want that for themselves. So these are things to keep in mind, and these are things to be aware about. Because this is more so about being safe and keeping you out of things that are going to be harmful to you. And some people may feel like, well, that's normal, but do you want to be... Because sometimes those people take it up a notch. Especially when you want to leave. Some people, they'll try to find a word for it. They will take you out. That's it. They'll take you out. And That's as plain as I can say it. I'm sorry. Yeah, as plain as I can say it, they will take you out. So you have to decide if you want to be here for a long time, and if you do, then we need to vet people better. And if we can't vet people better, we need to figure out why are we going to these type of people. So now that will conclude this episode. Thank you for watching. Please support the musician, the avatar, the person who made my avatar, and the black-owned company we're going to support is the Blerd Shop. So I got a shirt from them before when I went to, I think it was BlerdCon. They had all their shirts lined up, and I got a shirt from them. So I'll put all their information in the description below. And of course, myself, I'm a clinical social worker for the state of Maryland, so I'll put that in the description below as well. So I provide therapy for the state of Maryland. So if you're interested, just send me an email. But yeah, that will conclude this episode, and yeah, I want to be right back with the second one. Alright, so thank you.
Our lives filled with drama. Our homes, they feel empty. Our dreams slowly shattered, and our bodies are bruised and battered. What does it take to become a legend? What can we do to teach a lesson? Is there a way for a few to come in? Oh, why do we wait to repay the world?